Hey Michelle, it's Greg here. You and I spoke earlier today, and I mentioned to you that I work with local businesses to help them find more customers by ranking their website to the top of Google search. So you mentioned to me that you guys are already pretty busy, which is great, but that you could always use more work. So I hope that the suggestions that I give you today help you rank to the top of Google and get you that organic traffic, those customers coming to your website looking for your services. Um, as an overview, I will touch on three things, Michelle. These three things are super important in getting ranking uh, in Google. The first one is content. That is the words and images used throughout the site. Backlinks. The internet is a web, and the more that your site is linked with other sites, as long as those sites are high quality sites and relevant to your business, um, the better. That equals trust in the eyes of Google. And the third thing is citations. The number of times your business or your website is mentioned, or your business actually, name, address, and phone number is mentioned in directories. That's bbb.org, yelp.com, house, etc., etc. The more often, the more likelihood you have of appearing in the Google Map pack, which I'm showing here. Let's jump straight into looking at your content. So this website looks great. I like the interactivity of these pieces here. So when I talk about content, I talk about two things. One is volume, the other one is quality. So from a volume point of view, you know, this is awesome. 18,300 words throughout your website, which is a lot. The average is about 5,000, 6,000. So this certainly is working in your favor. But the other thing we want to consider is the content. And by content, I mean keywords. By keywords, I mean, have you written into your website keywords and phrases that match exactly what your potential customers would use when typing in Google to find your services? These keywords are, for example, bathroom remodel San Jose, kitchen remodel San Jose, general contractor San Jose, ADU San Jose. Okay, so these are service and location-based keywords that should be written throughout your site. I'm going to go ahead and have a look at your site now. This is a tool that I pay for, and it gives me access into some insights surrounding your website. So the first thing I'm going to point out here, this is what I mentioned to you earlier on the phone. It appears to me, based on the way that your site is currently structured, or at least indexed with Google, that you have zero organic traffic per month. It is slightly strange, I will admit. You mentioned to me that you are receiving emails, and therefore you know that people are visiting your site. I also noticed, though, that you are running Google ads. So it's possible that your traffic is coming via those Google ads, which is a great way to go. It can be expensive, but then also bearing in mind that at any one time, 20 to 50% of people are blocking ads in their web browser. So that's an opportunity. If you're only relying on ads, that's an opportunity. You may also be finding traffic through HomeAdvisor or Angie's List or Yelp. I know that if you register with those sites, they do pass you leads, but they pass the same lead to 5 other businesses. So you're paying for those leads, but you're also sharing those leads, and that could also be a problem. But anyway, let's jump into content. I mentioned organic keywords. These are the keywords that I said match what your customers might be using to find you. And by an example here, I pulled up remodel San Jose. I'm pretty sure this is a typical keyword that some of your customers might use to find you. And I don't see that your website is listed here, but there are many others. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare you to one of these sites, and I'm comparing you to Direct Home Remodeling Inc. They are within the top 3 within Google. Okay, I'm now looking at their metrics. You can see that they have 222 keywords written into their site, and as a result of their current optimization, they're enjoying almost 300 organic visits to their website per month. Let's have a look at the keywords that they're using. Okay, so they're doing a good job here. They are using buyer intent keywords that are location based. Kitchen remodel, San Jose. 400 people per month on average search for that, and they enjoy the fourth position on Google for that keyword. Kitchen remodels, San Jose. 200 people search for that, and they're on the second page. Sorry, they're in the third position, first page of Google for that. Home remodeling, San Jose. 150 people search for that, and they enjoy the second place on Google for that keyword. Now, these three keywords alone are getting them all the traffic that I showed you on the previous page, almost 300 organic visitors a month. But I will point out that they could be doing better. In actual fact, these keywords are not very hard to rank for if written correctly into your content. So that's the first thing I want to leave you with, Michelle, is your keyword content is crucial. Make sure that you are picking location-based, San Jose, buyer intent keywords, kitchen remodel, and write them into your content in an organic fashion, avoiding what we call keyword stuffing. That is mentioning kitchen remodel San Jose every second line. Google doesn't like that. So look at your content strategy. The second thing I wanted to mention to you is backlinks. So the internet is not, the internet is a web. And the more times you're linked to other quality sites, the more trust and relevance Google assumes of you. Your site is linked to 5 other referring domains, enjoying 43 backlinks. But let's look at your competition. So they really have gone heavy on backlinks. 4,300 backlinks from 40 odd domains. This is very high volume, but they've not done a good job from a quality point of view. Not all backlinks are created equal. In fact, you have to be very careful about the backlinks you choose. If you choose a bunch of spammy backlinks, this can hurt. They have 4,000 backlinks. I am almost positive that most of these are not helping them at all. They could cut this way back to 500, 600, 700 and really solidify their top spot in Google. And conversely, by doing so for your site, you could take that top spot in Google, I think, pretty quickly. So that's backlinks, Michelle. The third thing I wanted to talk to you about were citations. So the mentions of your name, address, and phone number throughout the web on various directories. The strategy here, in order to get you into the map pack, which shows up, the first thing that you see when you do a Google search, is to find out. So citations, as I mentioned, is you mentions in a directory. Find out where your competitor is mentioned, and beat them by at least 100 or 150 directories. There's a lot of work there, but it really pays off to get you into this first position of Google. So let me do a quick recap. I've spoken about 3 things. Content. There's a lot that can be done to write relevant, searchable keywords into your content. Your volume is good, but your keyword strategy could use some work. Or at least Google's not indexing your keywords right now, which is why you're not getting the organic traffic that you should be. The second thing is backlinks. You're not linked very robustly to other sites on the web, and therefore you're not drawing trust and power from those sites to help your rank. And the third thing is citations. So get yourself listed on all these directories, and you will see yourself, I think, quite easily positioned into the Google Map Pack, which would give you access to, I think your top competitor is almost 300 organic customers finding their site per month. I guess the question to you is, if you could always use more work, what could those additional 300 or so visitors do for the business? It may give you the opportunity, if you don't have extra capacity, it may give you the opportunity to pick and choose the work that you do. Not all jobs are created equal. Some are more suited to the skill set of your team, and some jobs are just pay better, have a better margin. So it gives you the opportunity to pick and choose. That's what this work would do for you, Michelle, and I'm more than happy to discuss further. But as it is, I hope that this is useful to you. I know that you said that you do a lot of your marketing, and I'd love to talk to you about this further and get your feedback on the information that I've shared with you today. So I'm going to send this to you now, Michelle, and I will follow up in a day or so. And I very much look forward to speaking with you. Thank you, Michelle.